Lee, on your desk, you got a lot of stuff going on. You got a lot of stuff routed, interesting, and all that kind of thing. But the main layout that you start with, what's your thinking on that? So when you think about like what we've talked about with putting stuff on an input list and how it translates to a desk, what's your thoughts behind how you've laid this thing out for you just to get down to a mix?
Yeah, I think big picture, I'm trying to press as little buttons as possible. I want to sit back here in a lazy boy with an espresso and my pinky in the air and mix.
Someone kind of with a fan over you.
Totally.
Feeding grapes every now and then.
Prawns.
Prawns.
Prawns for this
Prawns
redneck.
and espresso.
Man.
Two great tastes that taste
You
great
have
together.
stepped it up, my friend.
Okay, no, but seriously, so this console, it's a wide console, but the layout I'll walk through, I would do this if it was on a CL or a D-Live or anything like that, okay?
Yeah.
So in the center is what I would consider the most important. It's the vocals.
Okay.
So I have all the vocals, the vocal effects, and another utility thing down here. I've got a double patched mic in case worship leader starts talking and it's lower in the broadcast mix.
Got it.
That's kind of a waste. So this side of the console is really all the inputs. So I've got drums, loops, bass here, and then I try at all possible to keep these at 2 layers, and then keys and guitars and everything else on the second one.
So even if you have to skip a fader or something just to keep one grouping together, you'll do that.
I would do that.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I would love if they all fit on one bank of 12, but that's just not possible.
Right.
So that's basically the band. It's on these 2, and then the vocals and the vocal effects in the center. And then user-defined keys, I'm using these quite a bit, actually.
Right.
And then on the right side, VCA, DCA, take your pick of what you want to call those. And then, of course, master faders down on the end.
So where I was mixing with you're mixing kind of opposite. Like your VCAs or DCAs are with your right hand, vocals and stuff with your left.
Right.
But if you're mixing with both hands, you're sitting right in front of all that you need to get to the band inputs and vocal inputs.
Yeah, and I would say I don't do much down here. It's more left hand here, or left and half my right, and then half the right on the first couple of VCAs. Okay. So I'll put the band, the vocal, and a vocal parallel group right here, and I'm kind of working these a lot.
Right.
A whole lot. And then right here in the center. If I have to go here to the left, I try to make that as least frequent as possible.
Right. So is there anything on another layer on this one right in front of you?
No, there is, yes, but it's not functional. So I may have another song, some strings come in, or I would use these extra layers as just one-off type things.
Right.
If there's choir, orchestra, at Christmas something else changes and I need to reorient the layout, I would use it for that. But really, I try and leave those vocals there all the time.
And then what about during a service, like playback channels, production stuff that's iPod, video?
So because those really never happen when the band's happening, I put those over here too, bottom button there. And there's all my announce mics, DPA mics, and then I also have keys double patched here, and then all the playback. The reason I put the keys here is because end of the message, time for the response. A lot of times the keyboard player will come out, so it's nice to have the keys beside all of the...
So you could leave that tile up and still have the...
So leave that tile there, still leave all the vocals here, and still leave the DCAs there.
That's good.
If I need to get to the matrix or anything else like that, you can do that here. And then I'll also, with this console, you've got loads of options, right?
Right.
So I'll even do a layer of effect sends that are just the sends for effects, and then just all of the effects returns in the same place too.
But you have them with all of your band inputs, so you can still keep your other hands on the VCAs, controlling your mix, and punch that and make an adjustment and go back.
And it's easy to get lost into this. Like if you had to be in different layers here and different layers there, no matter what console I'm on, and most consoles will do this, I'll set a button to snapshot a fader bank to get me back to mixing.
That's
good.
So
you get all jumbled up. You're like,
I'm just one button away from getting back to home base.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.